Hello everyone, Solomon here. Stay a while and listen. It's Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. It's the post-apocalyptic world after COVID. Soaring high prices, people are homeless, kids are homeless, my grandma's dead in a nursing home, actually from COVID. In Benston-Hurst in Brooklyn. Anyways, I'm at work right now, so it's another one of those days. So it's actually Tuesday into Wednesday. That's like a hump day. And today I did significant changes. I paid the $2,500 maximum for the Roth IRA for 2023, so I'm going back. So it's 2024. You get until April 14th, 15th, or whatever, to do your Roth IRA or traditional IRA. I did the Roth IRA. I was forced to because the IRA I don't get anything back because I made over I think it's like $87,000. You don't get anything. You don't get a tax incentive. You don't get a tax write-off, a deduction. You don't get any money back. I used to make much less, and I would always get something back if I invested in the traditional IRA. Right now, apparently, if you make well over around $87,000, somewhere there, well over six figures, you don't get that bonus. I would get about like $2,000 or $3,000 at most. An extra $2,000 or whatever for doing a traditional IRA. Right now, I don't get shit. But that comes in question. Do I get money back for a traditional IRA doing my 401k? And this hospital has a 401k-B. I believe so. So if the max is contribution about $20,000 around this year, and I contribute $20,000, so if I made $120,000 a year, then my federally taxed income, state income tax, would only reflect $100,000, not a full $120,000, with a tax bracket of about I believe 27%, about a little over a 25% tax bracket. $180,000, which I don't make minimum, which you would need to make a minimum of $200,000 and be 6 feet tall if you want an Instagram girl, or TikTok girl. Those are the minimum requirements. And you would have to be in the 37% tax bracket. And I wish I was joking right now, but $200,000 in the New York City area is roughly the minimum you need to be okay. 6 figures, $100,000, $120,000, you're considered poor, still poor. So just as I broke that barrier, that entry level of 6 figures, I'm already fucking considered poor by the vast majority of people, and in New York City. And it's just like, I can't win. I just can't fucking motherfucking win. And with that said, I'm just going to fucking say whatever I'm gonna fucking say, because apparently we live in a fuck nugget kind of a world where everything just fucks you over. Unless you're a part of the bloodline of the Illuminati, or one of the bloodlines. So it was that crazy Indian lady, right, or Asian lady, told you to, your Asian parent to tell you to be a lawyer or doctor, and jam that shit down your throat, you know, she's not necessarily wrong. You know, maybe you would have thanked her for her, you know, down the line. I don't think anyone would appreciate that shit unless they themselves, the child, wanted to actually be a lawyer or doctor. I was never that kind of caliber of a person, so, you know, you're asking a lot from me for something I would probably never do. I don't want to help people. I don't naturally want to help people, unless it's in the environment, it's in my situation. Then I would help people. I don't intentionally seek out to help people. There's so many like laws and rules, and then you find out people have all these preferences and special diets, and like, I remember watching some homeless guy, you know, get a sandwich for, you know, a woman. Oh, it's a lady, serve ladies first, whatever. Oh, the chivalry's dead. Whatever, you know. And then she just turns like, oh, I don't eat meat. Oh, so you think you're a masochist? You know, it's sort of like when you help someone, they just turn into a little bit. Like, some of them are just like really you don't get receive the compliments that you want, especially as a guy. You just get shattered on. So what do you get out of, you know, helping people? Nothing. You know, the act of doing it and is supposed to resonate with your good humor, with like, it just makes you happy that you help people. That's more than enough. That's your gift for helping someone. And as society goes on, the more you help people, you know, the more you become an enabler, and, you know, the person just gets spoiled and lazy and comforted by you and your free services. So I don't want to be that guy. I definitely don't want to be taken advantage of. You know, you gotta pay for that shit. You gotta get your ass to the hospital or whatever, and where I get paid, and where you pay them your health insurance. Healthcare.gov. You know, otherwise, you know, no one wants to be doing that shit for free. Or they're just tired of helping people because they've done it so much that, you know, they get nothing in return. They get shitted on. One of the I've encountered you know, older women, like black women who work 2 jobs, have all these kids, and work 2 full-time jobs with all these kids. You know, God bless them. Would I want to be them? Absolutely not. You know, it's nightmarish to me. You know, that's just not in my personality. I don't know. Just, you know, it's just, I can't even stand being myself, almost. Having one job, you know, let alone have children, and then on top of that have another job, and then find out that my husband is a piece of shit, and then just keep moving on with my life. An absolute nightmare. The lights just died. And how much more time I got? I got like 5 minutes left. Alright, so all the things I did, you know, I paid down my monthly expenses, my bills, I got overpayment of like $3,000 from unemployment that I had to pay back, which I paid, so that my tax refund this year doesn't go towards that directly. Instead, it'll show up in my bank account. The last tax refund I had was used to pay my unemployment, which sucked because I don't even know what went up in there. I could have also called them, but I was just too lazy to check. So laziness is also affects me, and that's just how it is. And other key things is my only goal in life, as described by my older brother, is to wake up and not be poor. As shallow as it may sound, that's it. What am I doing with the excess money that I do have or make? I put it in the S&P 500, knowing that there are people out there that are more than willing to work for better products, better services that are, highly productive, things in society. But, that can be also characterized as small dick thinking. Why can't I myself invest in myself so that I become a better writer or a vlogger, YouTuber, and publish a book or something? Why can't I believe in Solomon Chau? That's probably the hardest thing ever to do in my life. I would imagine that it's also hard for other people, other normal ass people, as well, to believe in themselves, to write their own book, to write their own story. And usually, it's just Asian people are just, like, most of the time, just stereotypes, cookie cutters. There hasn't been another Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or Jet Li or God knows who else, in a while. The vast majority is just, I have a 9-to-5 job, I work for, corporate or whatever, and, I'm a Japanese business salary man or whatever, and that's their life. There's nothing glamorous about it. You'll be able to survive and get a paycheck. And, will you shine? Will you be a celebrity? Probably not. I just don't see anything sexy about it. I know some of the Japanese authors penetrated the American market as bestsellers and authors of self-help and like ikigai, and Maria Kondo about tidying up and minimalism, things like that. But other than that, there's not a lot of things that are appealing to me. It's all about like not being lazy, getting yourself out of a rut and just working. When have I not had a job before? Ever since I went to college, I always believed I should have a job, and I would fight for it. So got 2 minutes left. There's nothing wrong there, but the work I'm doing, am I spending my time to be the most productive person I can be? Probably not. Again, another situation of the king of mediocrity. Why can't I spend that time to promote my own self, that I'm this awesome writer or, film director, like how I'm doing this vlog or something? I don't know. I just don't fit that that high level caliber. I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I could level up. I wish I could level up. Just magically level up after filming myself vlogging, and next thing you know, I'm doing actual, vlogs that don't look like shit. I'm writing books or magazines or articles that don't attract like 10 people, like hundreds, like thousands, like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, like millions of likes, millions of subscribers. So make sure you like and subscribe. Why can't I be that famous author? Everything is written. Everything that's anything has been written down or typed up on paper or in an article somewhere, and that's how people get started. So I have to be at the most basic bitch of levels, write things down in a newsletter, in a blog, in a vlog, in a whatever, and in a website, and So my last piece is that Nvidia just had their stock popped up and they're $800 or whatever now, and everyone is like, oh, I wish I invested in Nvidia. No, you didn't, you bitch. If you didn't fucking invest in Nvidia, when it was $300 back not too long ago, then you don't get a piece of the pie. You weren't there when Mike Tyson was homeless. You weren't there when Michael Jordan was training 12 hours a day. I guarantee you were there when you were, stepping on people and calling them, whatever, this and that, and negative Nancy and hater this and hater that, But I feel like I've grown out of that stage, and I'm able to, grow as a person. I'm able to share my content and not just be in that hater crowd, and do my own thing. You just have to get over it. You just have to stop, or just not stop giving a fuck and reading comments and all this other noise, and just do your own thing. So do your own thing. Make sure you like and subscribe. I fully support you. Trying to love myself as well. All you gotta do is like and subscribe. I hate to repeat myself, but that's just one of those things you have to tell people, because no one's a mind reader. You can't receive what you don't ask for. That's another problem I have. You have to be more aggressive. You have to articulate every single little thing, otherwise people aren't going to give a fuck, especially in this kind of world. You have to be very precise, loud, and just obnoxious even. And maybe you'll get what you want. And that's just how it fundamentally works. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.